Tegan here at the MyClayCo studio, and today we are going to be creating with washi tape on air dry clay. Now, we have done a fair bit of creating with washi tape on polymer clay, but I have recently started experimenting with adding washing tape to my air dry clay pieces, and the results have been amazing. So I wanted to share with you today the few things that you will need, a couple of different projects, and the all-important process of actually sealing your pieces once you've applied the washi tape. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so let's have a look at the materials and tools that we're going to need today. So first up, of course, we are going to need our air dry clay. And next up, the all-important washi tape. Now, the wonderful people at the washi tape shop have sent us this beautiful range of washi tapes for us to create with today. And there are a bunch of different designs here. So we do have just some of the more standard kind of washi tapes, as well as some thicker washi tapes. We also have some washi tape stickers. So these are all going to be really fun for us to create with. If you do want to check out their washi tapes, head to their website. I will give you a word of warning. I definitely need to exercise a lot of self-control when I am on their website because there are so many beautiful designs that you can create with there. I will be popping a discount code in the video description if you did want to go and check them out. So next up, we are of course going to need some tools, and the most important things are probably going to be our roller. We're also going to want some type of scalpel tool or craft knife so we can cut out our shapes. I am also going to be utilizing a cutter. You don't need a cutter, you can just cut out your shapes manually. I've also got some sandpaper because I do like to finish my edges a little bit with the sandpaper to get a nice smooth finished look. And I also do have some water here. So the water and sponge are essentially just for smoothing out your clay a bit. Now, something that is incredibly important with air dry clay, and particularly if you are creating with washi tapes, is sealing your pieces. So we are not only sealing our air dry clay to make sure that it is water resistant, but the other thing that we need to do is seal over the top of our washi tapes to make sure that they stay put. So I have a couple of different options for you. So one of them is using a varnish. Now, a tip with this, I have found that you do want to put a few coats on so that you can ensure that there is a really good seal over that washi tape. The other option that you do have is UV resin. So we are going to be utilizing both of these options today. Now, the two projects that we are going to do, I am going to be creating some coasters. So I have just jumped onto Amazon and I've got a few of these little cork coaster bottoms, and they do have a self-adhesive back. You could glue them on if you wanted to. I found that the self-adhesive back works fine. And the other thing that I do have here are just some ceramic magnets, which I, again, have just gotten off of Amazon. So again, I'll pop the details of those in the video description. All right, I think that is everything. Let's get into the fun part of creating. So for our first project today, I am going to be making a couple of coasters, and I have a couple of air dry clay circles that I have made. So I did just use our circle decor cutter to cut out the shape so that I could get a nice circle. You can just cut them out by hand, or if you have another shape that you want to utilize, go for it. Now, you will find that washi tape generally is a couple of different materials. So the one that I have here is your normal washi tape style. So it kind of has like a papery feel to it. Whereas there are other ones that are PETG, and these ones you will find are more plasticky. Both of these can be used with air dry clay. We have done some experimenting with polymer clay, and one thing that is really important is not to put these plasticky ones in the oven with polymer clay, but air dry clay, you can do what you like and use whichever ones you fancy. So I've had a bit of a look through all of the washi tapes, and it was a hard decision, but I think I am going to give this one a go on the coasters that we've got here. So all that I am going to do, I am actually just going to flip this over. I will then grab my coaster, and now I've got to try and get this in the middle of my coaster. I'm actually going to utilize this thing here so I can kind of line it up in the middle, and that will be better centered than if I just tried to do it without it. And then what I'm going to do is just using a pen or a pencil, I'm just going to run this around here so that I can get a line for us to cut around. lined up pretty well. Obviously my cutting is not fantastic and I do just need to trim off a little bit more on this side. And now we will just pop our washi tape on. Now you could, if you wanted to, you could paint these, like you could do it a beautiful burnt orange color before putting on the washi tape. I'm just gonna leave them in the white color, but I think it would look really nice like that as well. Now we have the tricky part of me trying to get the washi tape off. Okay, I got there. So we pull off a washi tape. And then wrap that down so we can make sure that it's very well stuck. But look how cute that is. It's adorable. All right, let's get the other one done. So now that we have our washi tape on our air dry clay, the very important next step is to seal them. Now, the varnish that I'm going to be using is this one here, and one of the reasons why I like it is quite heat resistant. I have actually been testing this with a couple of coasters that I made for about a month now, and it is held up really well with making coasters and popping both warm and cool drinks on there. You can also utilize different sealers that you might have, or UV resin though. I would just do a little bit of a test to see what works for you. Now, when you are sealing in your washi tape with the varnish, I have made these ones here, and I found that the sweet spot was covering them with at least 3 coats of the varnish. Obviously, if you're doing it with UV resin, you only need the 1 coat, but with varnish, you will need a few coats. And that is just to make sure that that washi tape is well and truly sealed in there and it's going to stay put and you're not going to have it peeling up from the edges. So I'm just going to leave these now for about half an hour so that they're touch dry, and then we will flip them over and we will get the bottom side varnished. Okay, so we have left our varnish to dry, and now what I'm going to do is actually varnish the underside. Once the underside is done, we will then do a couple more coats on there. But I just wanted to show you when I do the underside, I have this little hack, and what I actually do, I get these silicone bowls, but you could use anything to raise these up, and I actually put them on top of these so that we can do the edges and we can let them dry without them basically sitting on a surface. So I've just got a smaller brush here and I'm just gonna do the edges. Now, and as I've said, it's really important that we're making sure that we're getting the connection where the washi tape edge meets the clay. So next up, I am going to be making some magnets, and the reason why I have chosen magnets is because of this very cute washi tape here. It's got some cute little pictures, but it also has some, little words and phrases and things, and I thought that they would make really cute magnets. We can mix and match a little bit and see what we can create. So the first thing I'm going to do is just cut out a bunch of shapes with our air dry clay. We'll allow them to dry, and then after that, we can pop our washi tape on and then get them sealed. Okay, so next up we are going to make these magnets, and I have my clay. I've got this cute tape here, and I think they're going to make some really cute magnets. So I'm just going to start off by just rolling out my clay. Actually, a wooden roller is fine, but I'm actually going to use this one so that I can get a nice even finish, because that is one thing that I find is helpful if you are working with the washi tape. If you have a nice flat surface to put the washi tape on, it definitely sticks better. And this roller here has guide lines on it, so it means that you can get a nice even thickness. And then we've got to cut out some shapes. So just looking at this, let's find some ones that we want to do. So I definitely want to use these ones that have the words on them. So I guess they're a bit of a smaller magnet size. So then we've got this one here that we can actually utilize the words with one of these little pictures. So I actually think that I'm just going to cut out a few different shapes. And then once they're dry, we can work out which pictures and things we want to stick on there. Okay, we will now just leave these to dry. So I'm going to let them dry overnight, and then I'm going to flip them over and let them dry again before we pop the washi tape on and give it a seal. Okay, so I have all of my little magnet pieces here, and now what we are going to do is we're actually just going to select some of these washi tape stickers, and we are going to pop them on our magnet squares. So I am going to resin the top of these magnet pieces, but before I do that, I am actually just going to varnish the sides and the back, and that is because I want to make sure that all of the magnet is sealed. Now I could just resin the whole thing, but to be honest with you, I find it a little bit annoying resining the front and the back and curing it underneath that little light. I do it when it's necessary, but I feel like in this situation, it's not entirely necessary. So I am just going to go ahead and pop a coat of varnish over the sides and the back, and then I'll finish up resining them. Now, if you are working with resin, it is really important to follow the safety instructions and ensure that you do wear the PPE required. You can always consult the safety data sheet of the resin that you're using for details. I hope you've enjoyed our video today and it gives you some inspiration for creating your own air dry clay washi tape pieces. As I mentioned, I will be popping the details of all of the things that we've used today in the video description, along with that discount code from the washi tape shop. If you did have any questions at all, feel free to drop them in the comments below. And if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.